Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today I will be teaching you how to make goat meat with okra. So let me quickly tell you the list of things that you will be needing for this recipe, and you should have them before you start cooking. So I start off with this okra. Over here I have cut this both ends of the okra, and I have this okra about 1.5 pound, but I will be leaving out a little bit. I will be using about 1 pound of okra in there in this form. I washed it and cut it from the both ends just like that. And then you will be needing 2 Roma tomatoes, 1 big onion, and I will be using 3 long chilies, and these chilies are not very spicy at all, so you can use these. Also, I will be needing ginger and garlic, which I have freshly crushed. It is 1 full tablespoon of ginger and 1 full tablespoon of garlic mixed together, and I have crushed it in a NutriBullet. So I added just a little bit of water. So just make sure you use the right amount. Over here, I have 1 full cup of yogurt, just a little bit of water that I will be adding into the pressure cooker. And you will be needing a NutriBullet, and also today I will be using my Instapot for the meat. Over here I have about, I would say, 1 pound or just a little bit over 1 pound goat meat. You can use cow meat or you can use any type of meat. This is with the bone, goat meat. It's a lean meat, so I like it. And I'll be using about, I would say, less than like 1/4 of a cup of oil. That's vegetable oil. And over here, these are my spices. I will be using about 1.5 teaspoon leveled, not full, not heaped, just leveled 1.5 teaspoon of salt. Because I will be using like about 1/4 of a teaspoon or half teaspoon salt in my okra, so, or ladyfinger. So you don't want to overdo it. So about half teaspoon over here in the okra, and about 1.5 teaspoon level salt I'll be using for the spices. And over here I have 2 teaspoon leveled red chili powder. This is Kashmiri mirch, which is also you call it paprika. This is about 1 teaspoon full. This is just to give a nice color to the dish. It doesn't have too much taste to it. So if you have it at home, use it. If not, then you can omit that too. We usually in our desi cooking use Kashmiri mirch or paprika just to give color to the dish, red color. For some reason people like it. So over here I have crushed coriander powder, which is about 1.5 teaspoon. I have over here garam masala, about 1/4 of a teaspoon. So you can get that from any Indian store or Pakistani store, or you can make it at home. So 1/4 of a teaspoon. Don't use garam masala too much because that can destroy your dish. And over here I have turmeric, which is also called haldi. So this I'm using it about 1/4 of a teaspoon. Also, I will be needing 1 lemon for this recipe. So now I will be just cutting the onion into small pieces. Just take off the peel the onion. Okay, we will cut the onion like this, and we're going to make julienne cut just like that. So it'll be very, very thin, just like that. Yes. Make it thin, and now we have this. Now I have added like about 1/4 of a cup oil in it, and I have added all the onions. So now I have it on a, I'm gonna press saute over here, and then I will just press start. So it is on saute mode right here. Saute, start. So you select saute, press this, and then start. So when we are sauteing, we don't use any, we don't close the lid. So now we're gonna brown the onions over here. Once they are like golden brown, then we will add the meat. So now, as you are working something else, but keep an eye on the onions, just keep on stirring it so they don't get burned, and make them golden. So now I am cutting my 2 tomatoes into small pieces, just like that. So now in the NutriBullet, I have added the tomatoes. Now, as you can see, I have made it into a puree form, these 2 tomatoes. So now all my okras are clean, washed and cut, and I'm going to make them light brown. Put a little bit of salt, like half a teaspoon, and I will be adding about 2 tablespoons of oil, and I will add the okra in it. Okay, now I'm adding my okra in it. So now all my okra is in there, and I am stir frying it on a medium-high flame, and I will add a little bit of salt. So I will just sprinkle a little bit of salt. I just use a regular lid, and let's see how onions are doing over here. As you can see in my Instapot, I am on a saute mode, making my onions a little bit golden brown. Golden, not even brown, golden. So I'm just going to wait a little bit more. So now you can see my okra is done with the frying in a very, very small amount of oil, just 2 tablespoons, which is very healthy. And you take the okra out while it is still green, a little green. See, you don't want to ruin the color of okra. Some people burn it or make it too brown. I don't do that. So the reason I am doing frying a little bit in 2 tablespoon oil, so this okra is not sticky. So as you can see, the okra is not sticky at all with a little bit of frying. But you want to have a beautiful green color. Like I said, you don't want to have a brown okra. So this is all out now. So as you can see, onions are brown, light brown, and I am adding the meat in it, just like that. Quickly, once the onions turn golden to little darker color, just quickly add the meat in it. You don't want to make the meat brown, dark brown. So you have to be careful. So now I'm stir frying the goat meat, and now I will add ginger and garlic, 2 tablespoons altogether. Stir fry it, and now I will add 2 tomato puree that I already did, and now I will be quickly adding the yogurt 1 cup into this. Now everything will mix it well, and now I will add all the masalas right here into the meat, and I'm gonna stir fry it just like that. And I will be adding just 1 cup or even less water in the in the meat. And now I will mix it well again, and I will pressure cooker it for about 12 minutes. So over here I'll be using pressure cooker, and now I'm choosing custom, and I will be choosing 10 minutes, and then I will just press and start. So let's wait for 10 minutes. So I have opened the lid after 10 minutes, and as you can see, the masala is almost done, and I have put this now on a saute mode, and it is bubbling, and it is just very nicely done. And now at this point, on a saute mode, I will add my okra in there. And also I have cut my 2 to 3 chili that I showed you in the beginning, and I've cut them into small pieces like this much, and I am adding this also into this dish. And now I will just mix it well with this goat meat. Just mix it like this very well. And salt I have added, remember I added like 1.5 teaspoons. So I tasted it, it was a bit less, so I added like half a teaspoon more. So I would say 2 teaspoons salt is good enough for this dish. So now I think it's nicely mixed, and on a saute mode still, I will just close it with a regular lid, just like this, and I will leave it on a saute mode for about, I would say, 10 minutes. Let it simmer, and then we will dish it out. So I have opened up my pressure cooker or Instapot, and as you can see, my meat is completely done, and my bhindi is also, okra is also done. You can see the oil has been separated. That shows that it is completely done, and I will dish it out. So now you can see I have dished out this bhindi and goat meat recipe. And in the end, while I dished out, I usually put little lemon on the top. I usually use the whole entire lemon, and then I mix it and I serve it. So please try this recipe, and do not forget to subscribe me, and also write a comment how you like this recipe.